See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate.
Louis in my cup, Louis in my truck, groupies on my nuts. I'm who your piece is boning. I'm what the streets is cloning. All that bullshit we not condoning. You're fronted, but you omen. I get to keep you zoning. You know my D is potent.
Like my man Cletus Mack say, what up, though?
What up, though?
Is it Wednesday?
Hey, it's Wednesday.
I'm gonna have to chill out because I know that's a Detroit thing. So I don't want to offend anybody.
What up, though?
I got love for for
maybe
Detroit.
Midwest. Maybe Midwest.
Well, I mean, my introduction to it was from Detroit. Met a young lady from Detroit, and that was the introduction. What up, though? I was like,
she said something like that.
Well, that came up, and so I started greeting her with "What up, though?" And she was like, "Stop that."
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. This is very stereotypical question, but I gotta ask it. Did you see her feet?
I did.
Was they jacked up?
They were not.
Listen,
because
it's a terrible myth that Detroit women got bad feet.
What?
It is.
Listen,
I've never heard that.
For sure.
Is it a myth, or do you, or have you?
Listen,
you were closer. That's you ran around the world.
I've only dealt with 2 women from Detroit, and both of them had terrible feet.
It might be something to
it. Now, what they say is that a lot of women, like, because of it, it used to be, the Motor City or whatever. So, like, a lot of women used to work in the plant.
And they would
be on their feet all day. No, they was on their feet all day, like at the GM plant. So that's the myth. Because listen, let me tell you, back when GM, when they had all them factories in Pontiac and all that stuff, like, you could go to Detroit and you would definitely meet you a nice young lady who was on her business, who drove a brand new whatever, because that's the company she worked for or worked at.
They was breaking out bread.
I'm saying, listen, that one thing that was never a problem was paper. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. That's why I say from that angle, like, I've met some really dope and cool, amazing people. No, three women, but the 3 women I've been around, 2 of them had bad feet. 1 of them didn't. She was. I met her in Atlanta via.
Yeah. What are bad feet?
Bad feet. Come on, brother.
What is your ideal of bad feet, Scott?
Your feet on a woman?
No, my feet on a woman would be all right because I got good feet.
What's your ideal of bad feet?
I gotta have perspective on that, because usually I've never met an athlete.
Was there a pun intended in that?
No, I'm being serious.
I gotta have perspective on that.
I gotta I'm serious.
I will tell you. Women have said, "Damn, you have nice feet." Now, of course, because I played sports, they would expect out. Listen, they was expected for a brother to pull them off, and some howling and some barking and some bear hoofing is supposed to go on.
That's what I would have expected.
And that did not occur.
That's what I would have expected, because you played the game so many years after high school. So I would have expected, like you did college, then you played semi-pro or pro or whatever. So
I played semi-pro, and then I played.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So, like, you played in your 30s.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I played to about 29.
So that's what I'm saying. It would shock me that you played for so many years after you graduated.
And then I played flag for a few years after that.
And you never had toe up feet, huh?
No, they just not bad. They just not.
My feet ugly. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I got ugly feet. I got hammer toes.
And I don't know. My grandmother's told me, she said, "I don't know, it's just something about you and feet." Like, I don't say I'm the pickiest man in the world about feet, But man, I'm serious. There's some relationships that just did not materialize because I was like, damn.
So so Butler, then you can answer what bad feet look like. See how he tried to get.
Feet? I want to
know. She listen. I didn't just try to not answer. She asked you first, Scotty.
Scott tried to weasel out of it.
No, not at all.
She asked you first, Scotty. That's all. I didn't.
What's Scotty not bad idea of bad feet?
I'm like, Scotty, it's on a
or ugly feet.
It's on a personal, one individual basis. I got to see.
I'm sure you all have had a friend who has had their feet and
That's
shoes.
Not answering the question. That's you asking us what we think of.
Hey, don't be trying to pull a Butler on him. Don't try to pull a Butler down. Don't try to. You
all right, so I'm gonna say a couple things, right? Because I have to offend some people, otherwise this wouldn't be our show. So, so I'll say this, right? First thing is your feet got to be proportionate to your body, right? You can't have very large feet and you are a petite woman, right? Your feet got to balance out. That's the first.
It's something to that. It's something about that, man.
And then the second thing,
looking like a hobbit at the foot.
I'm
sorry, keep going, brother. My bad.
You said a hobbit.
You know they feet ain't proportionate to their body, man.
They like this.
They got.
I feel like your toes should never look like they still in a shoe when you barefoot. If that makes sense. That's about the best way I can describe it. Because ugly feet come in so many forms, like ugly people.
This, brother.
Listen,
you said ugly feet come in so many forms, like ugly people.
They do. You got different things that. Now I'm gonna be honest.
Ugly,
I had to mature myself and overlook those things. I can't let a good, you be like,
can't let a good woman go over what? Being ugly or ugly feet.
I might be with you, man, but I mean, it's just it ain't sexy. I just not, man.
Oh, well, so let me.
My bad.
Can I ask y'all a question while you pull up the comments?
Yes.
So let me ask y'all this: What do you feel like in the long run would be what you would rather have? Right? Like, would you rather deal with somebody who was just physically, that you were just so physically attracted to that you couldn't help yourself, but the rest of them was mediocre to bad? You know what I'm saying?
The rest of them are as far
mediocre,
as
personality, being organization, being able to lead. Really, they're a trophy, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a trophy that was mediocre at everything else, or would you rather have somebody who wasn't physically appealing but could handle every other aspect of life for you, whatever those important things are?
Now, when you say not appealing, is this person just horrendous?
I'm not saying horrendous.
The question.
No, I'm not saying horrendous. But I'm saying to the point where people would definitely see y'all and wonder, right? Because we've all done that. We've all seen a couple on the line.
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. I'd rather have that, and I hope you mean too.
Somebody where your partner, her friend, or a family member come and be like, "What you doing?" It ain't even discussed. What you doing? Nah, I didn't see what you capable of, and this ain't. Nah, tell me what's going on? What is it? It has to be something more.
So
they like that. They like that, Adrian. But they're good in the other spaces. There's a line.
Girl, what you not telling us?
I mean, he a good man. He a good man, Savannah. A good man. Okay.
So silly. You so silly.
I mean, as long as I like him, that's all that matters. I don't care what nobody else think about him.
We all care what somebody else think.
No, I don't.
We may not let it dictate our moves and actions, but we care.
No.
Hey, if you saw your best friend's
Oh,
If you saw your best friend's mate out on Valentine's Day with somebody else, would you tell him?
yeah,
Well, I
of
think
course.
we discussed this before. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm just saying,
telling.
would you tell him? Butler, you would tell him.
Well, listen, my partner, and I know he got a woman and she out somewhere else. I gotta,
You gotta say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm kind of, you know me, man. I'm gonna take a different route. I'm be like, I wouldn't even make a big stink of it. I'd be like, walk by and say, hey, you can do it or I can do it, but it's gonna get done. So you let and I'd already had the pictures, probably
My
took
man said you
video.
could do it, or I could do it, but it's gonna get done.
Yeah, either way.
Well, Ben says, good evening to Ben.
Shout out to BS3 that
Shout out to BS3
they was at
Network.
Yeah.
the Super Bowl doing it
Yeah.
big.
Say, man, hey, BS3 was out there getting their media.
I seen him on Media
Flex
Row.
on, man.
Media
Yeah.
Row. I seen that.
Hey.
They was doing their thing, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
Interviews some very prominent names, man. Did a lot of work. Man, I'm proud. I was proud of it, man.
shout
I was
out.
like, okay.
Shout out.
Shout
Shout
I was
out
out.
like,
to
all right,
BS3.
then. I was like, all right, then,
Shout out to the big
BS3.
homie. Yep.
It was like, we
So
have journalistic chops. We are here. They was real with it, man.
Yeah, I like that.
So who was y'all rooting for the Super Bowl?
The Packers.
Of the two teams that was playing, Scott?
I wouldn't bet against Mahomes. That's just I said that all week. I had to put my money somewhere, he's gotten to a point in life where I'm not betting against dude. Like, unless you say he got like 10 people or something, some type of disadvantage. If it's 11 on 11, then I'm taking dude.
If he got like 10 people, then I might bet against it.
For real, straight up. But other than that, man, that dude is he's special, man. He's one of a kind, and it's one of those pleasant surprises because everybody always makes noise about the number one guy coming out or the next best thing, but nobody saw him coming but Andy Reid. And Andy Reid was like, he not even on y'all radar 1st through 11, so we ain't tripping. But 12, we coming to get that boy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out. I mean, I always used to be real critical of Andy Reid because I always felt like he handled Donovan McNabb real rough. And I haven't been a fan of him for that reason, but I think he's redeemed himself with this young stud he got of a quarterback, because I'm sure he's probably wanted to hang it up, but he's like, man, it's just too far.
It's just too good. No,
it's just too much fun. That's what I'm saying.
Let me see how far we can take this.
It's like somebody being like, you got to stop driving a Maserati, and he like, why?
What for? When?
Like I can still go 130.
Hey, man, it's just coaching. I'm just standing over here sharing what I've been doing for the last 50, 60 years.
And I got a dude so talented that even when
he come tell me what he gonna do. Now we're gonna run XI Elham seam. Yeah, I think that's good. Go ahead. And then I get the credit. Come on, man.
And to me, that's the difference between like him, and as much as I love Aaron Rodgers and all them other dudes, like his ability to just go win a football game is unmatched when it comes to quarterbacks
he's a dog.
You could talk to me about Tom Brady and all that, but Patrick Mahomes is he's scary good. He's scary.
He's a dog.
Every week.
He looks very unassuming, polite, says the right things in the public, and whatnot. But I got to see him like early on, and in college, because we both products of Texas Tech University, Red Raiders. Yeah. So anyway, when he was still a pup, I watched him. And when they were playing LSU in the bowl game, I was disappointed in my squad because we'd been trashed for a minute at that point. And the way he played, I got up. It was probably like 12, 15, 16 in the morning after the game ended. Man, I went over there and I went and typed a letter to this boy and sent it to him. I just told him, thank you, man. I said, man, the way you played, bro, I said, you a dog. So we ain't had no dogs. Like, I'm serious, because I've been down there. And it was I ain't gonna say their names, but it was, I I'd be in the I was in the locker room and I'm listening to them talk after the game, after a loss. And this boy here didn't just pull miracles from left and right. And then they arguing about who the best and who the best receiver in NFL right now. Bruh, y'all just lost 53 to 55. Who? Why you? Then they was getting food catered in. They had a pool, they had a game room and big screen TVs, and it was flying. I said, oh, they bring food to y'all? They said, yeah, we get catered. And that
It's a different generation, bro. It's too much
Man.
money in there now.
there was only one other dude in there that was a dog, because he was watching me as I'm asking the questions, and he just said, "You mad, bro?" Yes. I say, y'all got a barbershop in here? I say, y'all get your haircut like right before the game and stuff like that?
Bro, they on TV now.
And they dudes was like, yeah. I'm really being he sensed the
Oh, for sure.
he sensed it. None of the rest of them sensed it. Oh yeah, we get this and we get this.
You're like, yep. It's
I
life's
was like,
good. Life's good.
I was like,
Life's
yeah,
good.
life's real good. I was like, oh, okay. Dude say, man, you mad, bro? I say, no, man. So I'm happy for y'all. I'm glad y'all got all these things. I just was appalled. You know,
Hey,
come
man,
on.
well-
You know how older generations be looking at the younger generation like, what in the hell is going on? Here's problem number one. But my bad. I got off.
Well, we know you. We know you still know people, man. So whenever you can get me that good Red Raiders 48, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I can't order one. I tried to buy one with my own money. It's impossible. So if you can give me that Red Raiders 48, I'll take it.
I wish
giving you a heads up.
I wish it was on linked. I'd be like, you talking about this one right here, like this.
Yeah, listen, I know you got one, which is why I said, not your. I know you have one, and this was cold. You want to hear what's cold, Shawan?
Right.
He got it after I told him I was gonna get one. That's where I slipped and I messed up. I should have never gave him the heads up. I was gonna get one, but I gave him the heads up, and then he went and got one on me.
Y'all see how he tried to push me out in the street and see if I get hit by something.
He know people.
But here you go. No, but here's the thing. What he doesn't know is so like I'll be back. I'll be in Lubbock next month on the 7th. I'll be speaking to the team. And they have a program where they have from player to professional, and so I was just honored, man. They picked the brother and say, "Well, I mean, we'd like for you to be one of the professionals to come doing this year's sessions," and so I'll be doing that. But what you don't know, Knox, is I go back, right, and so I have access to it. So this had already been in the works to get.
Listen, I tried with all my might to give me one.
So it was that type of thing, man. It wasn't, you know,
because listen,
I never thought about getting my own jersey. Like here's
the thing. The funny thing is like, you know, you can go get either like the players now, you know what I'm saying, or you can order a Mahomes jersey, you know what I'm saying, but you can't just go get a custom Texas Tech jersey, right? Like they only give you what they want to give you. Yeah, so I was like, man, I don't know none of them dudes. I know 48 though. I know 48. I need me a 48. So I could be like, well, people be like, you went to Tech? I'm like, nah, I know 40. You see this signature right here? I know 48. I know 48.
Y'all see what he doing to me? Because it's already crossed my mind. Well, man,
I'm just keeping it a buck.
I should just go on and get this one to Knox.
No, listen, I'm just just make sure you make blue. What they say, don't use blue, or is it supposed to use don't use blue. Make sure you sign it in black, I think. Is that the signature?
Look, he like, I'm gonna take it too. Just come on with it.
No, I'm telling you, but make sure you sign it so I can be like, nah, I know I'm only gonna pull it out the frame when I need to. Other than that,
I got
frame
you.
it.
I got
frame it. I'm gonna pull it out the frame when I can stun on people, and they be like, oh no, I'm like, nah, I know 48.
That's my peoples. What y'all
That's
mean?
My dog. Yeah. Nope. I ain't alumni at all. I know dude right here though. Nope. I ain't no alumni. This my dude though right here.
That's what's up.
We get it in. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, shout out to BS3 in the Super Bowl. Shawan, did you care who won?
You know, I was pulling towards the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was good to see.
Why is that, Adrian?
I like Mahomes. I do like him as a quarterback, you know, young black man, you know. So I'm always gonna put my money on black.
You know, here's the thing though, right? Here's my question. and maybe I'm looking at this from a different perspective, but like, why is race treated different than gender when it comes to separating people? Because we have no problem having different things, different categories in different situations when it comes to gender.
Mhm.
But why doesn't that apply to race?
What? Like, no. Reiterate that for me, please.
So, like, for example, um, I'm asking, like, why don't we have the same approach as a society to race as we do to gender? Like, when it comes to gender, we like to separate everything. What are you? What were you born as? What do you identify as? Right?
Okay.
But with race, if you got some
Because
black in
because
you black.
because that was the rule. Like, if you were born with a drop of blood, of black blood, then you were
Right.
considered
But
black.
why is that still the rule?
What you mean as far as
Like,
because
I'm saying,
I
if yo,
mean,
if
I think because black is beautiful. It has been demonstrated that it is the tip of the spear. Having melanin in your skin gives you from a physical and a spiritual standpoint an advantage right from the beginning. Physically, we're healthier if we take care of ourselves, and I think it's shown we're creative. Everything that has been created that is even worth a damn comes from someone of our of that lineage, and I think it's something that you would want to be.
what you gonna say, Shawan?
uh you know,
No, you didn't have
being
nothing in particular. I was just saying I didn't
I
want
didn't
to
have
jump in.
anything in particular. I mean, I just feel like it's kind of like what Eric said. It's set up that way. I mean, that's just how it is when it comes to race. You know,
I think in
Just like
50 years, white is gonna be the new black.
nah,
You
you know,
looking at it right in your face. They just told you a mixed dude is first back to back black dude to win a championship, right?
because we've
but he
been
So
but
is.
we've been
so
doing that though.
no, but
I
what I'm
mean, Barack
saying is,
Obama was our first black president, and he's biracial.
but listen what I'm saying to you though. White's gonna be
Same
the new black,
circumstance, white mama, black daddy, yeah,
but white's
and
gonna be the
raised by
new
white
black, right?
grandparents.
Because look, now if your father is black, technically, right? Because Mahomes is black, right? But technically he's half black. His wife is white, which meaning his children will be 75% white, right? Are
Mhm.
they still gonna be black because they his? And if they are, we talking
But
about
honestly, at
According,
that point,
according to the logic,
they'll be a
right, Butler?
quarter. Biologically, they will be, but if they identify as black, it's going to be something different
But
because
this,
their
listen to what
parents
I'm saying to you though.
may
Listen to what I'm
not
saying to you
even
though.
teach them
No,
to identify as black.
but they don't have to. My point is, they have an opportunity to possibly be blonde hair, blue eyed black people,
They are.
right?
I've seen them.
they know
They
they
look
are
like
that.
Right.
they look like
So
Caucasian
what
children.
I'm saying is like, okay, maybe not 50, but let's say 100 years from now, right? Because the threat has always, I think, been that white people will be the minority. But I feel like there is
White
a
people will never
section
be the
of that,
minority.
not that they're not, but they're gonna always keep themselves in a position of like where, and I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying a segment of the population. I don't think it's not, it's too far of a concept to just think like, hey, 100 years
Yeah,
from now,
yeah, you're
if
right. You're right,
if
Knox.
Patrick Mahomes is black and he marries has children with a white woman, which is totally fine. I'm not marry who you want to
Yeah,
marry,
we're
be who
not.
you,
Yeah,
I'm not going there. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe love who you love. I ain't here to discriminate on nobody. Um, but I was just saying, as far as being a black man, right? Like a black man, if I have children with a black woman and my kids are black, right? And then let's say they decide to have children with somebody who is not black, and then they split off into that magnitude, right? Like I'm saying
Mhm.
at some point, like white could be the new black.
I hear what you're saying.
It's not so far out of
I
the
hear what you're
realm
saying.
that
Everybody's
it's
looking
impossible.
white, but they have black in their
And once
DNA,
you
so they
and
consider themselves black. But so
or the
white would be
world
the new black.
considers them black. So now it's like, oh no, you are black, right? Like my mother's a fair skinned black woman, right? So
My mama
and
too.
she has sisters that are, fair skinned or extremely light. So that's what I'm saying. Like as people who probably experience a different level of racism, because I'm sure it was white people who didn't like them and black people who didn't like them, right? Like I feel like in 100 years from now, like that whole idea of like biracial was a 90s thing. Like nobody's biracial anymore. You just black. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a point in time
I
when
always
people
thought
used
they.
to be biracial, but that's not even an
I hear.
option
I
anymore.
hear you.
Are-
I hear you.
Either
Yeah.
you black or you ain't. Either you
Mhm.
Mexican or you not. Are you black and Mexican? Are you
Nobody's
black and not
mixed.
Mexican?
Nobody's mixed anymore. They're all black.
Right. We either white, we black, right? And that's what I'm saying. And I'm just,
But
it
you'll
was
never
just
get
an
away
idea.
from the. You'll never get away from the black gene. It's dominant. So even Patrick's
But
children.
is it
who
though?
No,
But is it?
look. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Even when they look like the blonde hair. They look like their mother. They took a lot from their mom, right? But they could have kids, and that joker will come out looking like their granddaddy. You
That's
see what I'm
true.
saying? Like dark brown eyes,
But
very
that's my
curly hair.
point though.
It can just happen, but
But that's gonna
you
be
know,
the new black. Like I'm telling you, like that's gonna be the new black. Like 100 years from now, when we look in the history books, Obama's gonna be way lighter than he really was. I'm telling like it's just, and like I said, I'm not one of the people who shape the world. I just kind of look at it, and maybe my perspective is kind of crazy, but I just thought that that was something that popped in my mind as the hamster was running around the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Mm. Mm.
Hey, I want to give Adrian a shout out. I see you with your pink on. I think I know why.
Because I like pink.
Don't
Well,
be see how she
well,
pulled the
well,
butler.
what do you think it is, Butler?
Because what today is. Do you know what today is? Because of what
anniversary.
this was what today is.
Y'all going to karaoke after
It's
everybody going
Valentine's Day. It's the day of love.
or
Look.
Valentine's if you got
And
some
she knew that's what I was saying.
Valentine's.
if you got some
But
relatives.
she gave I like how she gave me the
Valentine's.
juke. Why? Because pink is my favorite color.
I didn't say it was my favorite color. I said because I like pink.
Oh, because I like pink. Excuse me. Correction number 2. Boom. Gotta stay sharp.
It's Valentine's Day. I mean,
Valentine's
Day.
Valentine's.
How y'all feel about Valentine's Day?
Butler, you got a Valentine?
I got a few.
This man just popped his lips. Oh.
He said, "I got a few."
Well, I was trying to hide that yawn I had, but
Bella, what you got going on, Bella?
Yeah.
no, I got a few Valentines.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on now. You know.
No, let me stop.
If it was that easy, it would Butler wouldn't have did it.
I know.
Yeah, I can tell you, I wasn't following. I got a few. I'm like, oh no, I'm not even going for this. Nope.
Not to give me no rope, man. That dude don't give me no room to play, man.
I just
He
do
like,
it.
man,
I
come on
can feel
back over here. Get out. Quit.
No, that
Stop
was
it,
too
stop
easy.
it.
Hey, you offer.
Nah.
It's almost
I'm not in a committed relationship with anyone, so I don't have a Valentine. My grandma.
In a committed relationship, they have a Valentine. It's a day you spend with somebody special.
Hey, so that was one of the
Well,
questions
then I don't
asked.
have that.
Hey, Butler, before we jumped on, that was one of the questions I asked. Like, who is Valentine's Day for? Is it for single people? Is it for married people? Is it for people dating? Is it for like
That's a good
parents to get
question
their
now.
kids stuff? No, but that's what I'm asking. What
I
we
think it's for
kind of jumped on.
everybody
Okay.
because you
I
can
think
celebrate
it's
love
for
in many
anybody
different
who
ways.
I'm sorry, Adrian. Go ahead, Adrian. My
Yeah,
bad.
you can celebrate love in many different ways. It doesn't always have to be a romantic love. It can be platonic, it can be a business love because girls have Valentine's Day where they actually get together with their homegirls and they go to dinner or they do something at the house. They buy each other's gifts. Sometimes parents like to buy stuff for their kids. So it's about love in general,
Okay.
not just
Poster boy,
romantic love.
poster boy child for Valentine's marketing agent of the year because she just sold that one, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's the real
Somebody would
thing.
have
Like,
paid you for that. They would have paid you for that because I believe all of these holidays ain't nothing but a ploy to get your bread out your pocket.
well,
That's what
yes,
they
of
are.
course.
And
Yes.
that's what Valentine's Day is. It is what's the word I'm looking for? It separates the genders.
Okay,
It causes what?
Shane said, turn that shit up.
Oh no, yeah. He's trying to let me know it's halftime. It's halftime.
It's halftime.
I've been practicing.
I see.
But,
Yeah,
All right,
but
guys.
so hey, the problem is in the past, I've been the only person who can hear it. So I've been over here cueing the music, and y'all just been talking because y'all can't hear it. So that's hey, it worked.
Yeah, but let's go on and have the break then. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Make it come true. Can you let me go? Miss Lady, I don't mean to be rushing, but I can't stop thinking about touching you. How good it must feel to make love to you. I just gotta get with you, baby. From the front to the back, girl, you got it. All the feathers turning and stopping. Oh yeah, we can get it popping. Anywhere you wanna go, let me know. I wanna spend some time with you. Some time with you. Yeah. Can you let me know? Oh, yeah. Can you let me know, baby? Lady, I wanna spend the night with you. Yeah. So that's all right. And if it's all right, they ain't trying to hang out, you know. Let's go.
Mommy, how's your workday? Surprise her with gifts for no reason, like it's a birthday. Mikasa, Sukasa, my crib is her place. Come over on your lunch break, I need you in the first. Wine over dinner, mommy, how's you? Wine over dinner, mommy, how's your workday? Surprise her with gifts for no reason, like it's a birthday. Mikasa, Sukasa, my crib is her place. Come over on your lunch break, I need you in the worst way. The ball in your court, mama, is your play. It really don't matter what them he's and her say, cause when it turns dark, I'ma kiss you on your birthmark. Fingers rolling like a cell phone.
Yeah.
What's that?
All right.
I'ma kiss you on your birthmark.
Hey, Valentine's Day music.
Okay,
Valentine's
Scotty
Day
said the
music.
mood. Okay, Scotty.
I got a couple of cake records.
You got a couple cake records?
Yeah, I ain't killing everybody on everything. I grew up a little bit over time. Just
Okay.
Just a smidge. I didn't have no cake records in my early 20s though. I was pretty reckless. But as I got older, I made cake records.
That boy said pretty reckless.
Pretty reckless.
Pretty reckless when I was a
Wow.
young bull.
A young bull out in these streets.
So, but hey, I guess, in just going back, like Butler, I'll take your input on this, and Shawan too, because I know that y'all have ventured on the married side before. Like, is that like are those prerequisites for marriages? Like, do you have to participate in stuff like Valentine's Day and all that type of stuff?
Depends on if y'all into it, like if you're into it or not.
So that's like a group decision. That's not like what a woman wants to do.
No, it ain't. Women
like
are
9 times out of 10, women is into Valentine's Day. So that I feel like that is a woman's holiday because women celebrate it without a man. That's what I was saying. Like Valentine's Day, they celebrate Valentine's Day because it's about love. It's pretty. It's pink and red and white. Like it's a whole thing for women.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like women
just feel differently about it.
Women have the license to be obnoxious, and like nobody, it doesn't bother nobody, right? Like
obnoxious. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like women are allowed to be like, oh, we gonna have our own version of that. Like only women do that. Men don't do that. Men don't
Own
see
version of a
what.
holiday.
Yeah, whatever they do. Like women generally will.
I bet it was a woman that came up with Father's Day.
I'm saying even with Father's Day, right? Like you got women on
Women,
Father's Day
a
that
woman
be
been
like,
able to come up with a holiday. They all pick
I'm the
like me.
daddy. I'm the daddy. Yeah, I definitely think all the holidays are, they poised to make the
Yeah,
economy
they're
grow.
part of capitalism for one,
For
to
sure.
get people
Yeah,
to spend
yeah.
money. That's always a part of
Boom.
it.
Boom.
We
Yeah.
know that, and a lot of these holidays are dictated off of like pagan holidays, which we all know, no
So
good.
would you rather, as people, like, if you are dating or out, would you rather be out like on Valentine's Day? Would you rather be out the weekend before, the weekend after? Do you even have to acknowledge it? Where is y'all stance on this? If somebody said, "Hey, how do you want to handle it? We'll do it however you want to do it this year." What would your take be?
Oh, I mean,
Would you say, "Yeah, let's do it, but let's keep it small"? Would you say,
Bruh,
"Yeah,
it
let's"?
it would
depends
depend.
on the
It
mood. It
depends on
depends
what they
on
doing. So if
No,
he
but
set
yeah.
something up,
I'm
if he
asking you,
set
like,
something up
if they throwing the ball in your court, like I'm saying, if the person you dating is like, "Hey, in the past I've done this, but I'm not really tripping. I really like you, so however you want to handle this, I'll do it." Right? Like if
well, I'm
you're
trying to tell
setting the
you
Yeah.
boundaries. Okay, my
what to
bad.
do.
My apologies.
Well, because Valentine's Day is just another opportunity for a man to go figure something out. You better be creative. It better not be what Susie got or Sharon got. And I need you to make me look good in front of all the other ladies and show how special I am. It's just more work for a man. You better find something and you better have enough bread to make it count. That's why you got to go buy the room, buy some damn rose petals. They jack the prices up of shit that grow in the okay. I do not hate Valentine's Day. It just sounds that way.
Definitely sound like
It
Scrooge.
definitely sound like
Yeah.
you don't like it. I
Scrooge
really feel
McCue.
like
No, I don't like the premise of it, and I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
like the
I feel
premise of
like it
anything that.
depends on your woman. If you know that you're dealing with a woman
Yeah,
that
yeah,
expect this big and beyond thing, and that's not you, don't date that type of woman that expect
right.
that for Valentine's
True.
Day.
Very
There's
true.
some women who like simple things and want to stay in the house, and it's not
Very
really a big
true.
thing. Just bring me some flour home, bring me some chocolate, acknowledge the day. We can spend it together doing some chill stuff. There's women like that don't have a problem with it. There's women who don't celebrate it at all. It's just another day. So I
It
mean,
can't
it
be
really
said better.
depends on the
You're right.
woman that
You're
you're
right.
dealing with about how they feel about it. Me and personally, Valentine's Day's never been a big thing to me. No American holidays have ever been a big thing to me, so I just feel differently about the holiday now. If I was dating someone, yeah, if he was like, yeah, let's do something for Valentine's Day, I'm like, all right, cool, let's go to dinner.
Okay, Adrian, what if he says not one single solitary word about Valentine's Day?
Do you want to do something for Valentine's Day? And if he be like, oh no, it's not really a big thing for me unless you want to do something, then at that point I'll be like, do I want to do something or do I not? Because again, it's not a big thing to me, but I would like a guy to be knowledgeable of the holiday. You know what I mean? Like something that I feel like men should be knowledgeable of, simply off the premise that men know that women love Valentine's Day. So
what so you
common
so
courtesy.
you're at work and you get a bouquet of flowers or edible. Is it edible flowers? Yeah.
Edible.
I thought you meant like
edibles.
a gummy.
Not edibles, but what is it called? Where you sit
Edible
arrangeables, edible arrangements.
get an edible arrangement. You get an edible arrangement or something like that with a sweet card. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be good with that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet.
Butler, would you feel a certain type of way if you got something but you didn't get that person anything?
Yeah, I'd feel really bad.
So always be prepared. Men. Just always be prepared. Like always acknowledge it. Always ask about it. Don't sit there and be like, oh, it's like in a few days.
Well, I mean, since we didn't discuss it, I didn't think that.
Yeah, don't do that. You're going to mess up. Don't ever do that.
I'd rather err on the side of getting something, and they say,
yes,
no,
bring it up.
You didn't have to.
See if she want to make plans. Like make it something. If she says it's not a big deal, then it's not a big deal. But still, even if she say it's not a big deal, still get her flowers. Do not
even
ever
ain't
not
nobody
get the girl
did
flowers
nobody
on Valentine's Day.
did nobody
Ever.
even say nothing to me for Valentine's Day.
Ever.
I had to send Valentine's to
Oh
them.
my life.
So if y'all
I
are
had
dating
to
somebody, get them flowers on Valentine's Day, okay?
Everybody
Don't ever
don't like-
not, even
Everybody
if she don't
don't
want to
like
do anything.
flowers. Everybody don't.
Whatever the
If
thing
you're
that she
dating
like.
some keyword,
Yeah,
she said
whatever
if you're
if you're dating
someone.
somebody,
Not
even
somebody
if she,
you just like.
yeah, exactly.
Because you're gonna
Even
get
if she be
used.
like, oh, even if she say, oh, it's not a big deal, we don't have to do anything, and she's serious about not doing anything, still acknowledge it, still bring her.
And I'm gonna tell the
or
truth,
some
do it in
chocolate,
public,
or
bro. Yeah, do
whatever.
it, man. Send it to her job so
Yeah.
other women can see it.
See,
There you go.
See, okay.
There
She
you
might
go.
not even want the present. She
Here
don't
we
care nothing
go.
about that. But the
Here we
fact that
go.
you hyped her up
I'm telling
and
you.
gave her acknowledgement and made her feel
Listen,
special
pay the
in front of-
extra $25 for the flowers to be shipped to her job, and she's gonna be happy, and she's gonna be like, oh my God, you're so sweet.
that
I
extortion.
could
is
go home
real.
and cook him a steak. Now
Nah,
with
but
some mashed potatoes and asparagus.
Don't forget the second part of that.
And, hey man, listen, man. You know, Eric Butler does not express feelings for everybody on his Wednesday yet.
What you mean?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Nothing. Nothing.
No,
Shit,
Scott would never let me say nothing. He would, but you know what?
We turned a
Yeah,
new leaf.
Scott, what did you mean by that?
We turned a new leaf. No, but I was just saying, like, I mean, I just don't feel any way in particular. Let me just say that.
No.
I'm not going left or right, if that makes sense.
Scott.
Mm.
Oh, Scott.
That's great. Now listen, that sounded real great to me.
Yeah, that sounds really like who you think
But
you
it's
are,
dark
sir?
gray.
Like, no.
It's dark gray with a speckle of light gray.
No, Scott.
but,
so
hey,
okay,
listen.
Scott. So how do you handle Valentine's Day, Scott?
You know what? That's a great question. Usually if I'm dating someone, I'm not the person who dictates those type of things, but I do like clear communication. So like if you don't want to do nothing, then like let's be clear about it. If you do want to do something, let's be clear about it. I'm not, like kind of what Butler said earlier, I'm not wowed by holidays. I don't believe in being prompted to spend my money. I like to spend my money when I want to spend my money, not when everybody else is spending theirs. Now,
Facts.
with that being said, I think the reason why I had that statement was because I feel like because y'all have pretty much been in the same accord kind of for the most part of this topic, right? So I'm accusing both of y'all out of talking out of both sides of y'all mouth here, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Tell me if you agree or disagree with me.
That was offensive.
No. But I mean, like
ahead,
you.
brother.
But meaning like you said something, and then I want to know when when I heard y'all say something else, I kind of felt like, but that's kind of the opposite of what they said. So I want to know if that's why. I guess maybe that was a bad way to put it, but answer this for me. Right. So as people who like kind of like we said, we don't really care about the man-made holidays, right? So if I feel like the problem that we have now is people do stuff for show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the intent isn't genuine. And when you guys brought up like, hey, buy her flowers, send her to her job. Yeah, make sure she got the biggest flowers in the office. Like at that point, it's not about you being genuine. It's about you having to show your love in a competition of who got the biggest flowers. Right.
No.
And I'm only saying that as a man who's worked in an office. I've seen it. I've seen the pissing contests beyond amongst wives.
Knox, so she was agreeing with me saying that, right? Now you said it's not contradicting my personal feelings. What I was doing is giving an observation and speaking truth
general.
of no, speaking in truth of what really occurs. So I'm speaking
Oh,
not what
got
I
it.
would do or
Got
how
it.
I handle it,
Got
but
it.
these are the facts of the matter.
These are the
when it
things
comes,
that this is like data. This real data. It ain't my
yeah,
data, but
this
it's data.
Yeah.
Got
like
you.
and
Got
This
you.
is
to
real.
really
This
be
is
honest.
real
Okay.
fact
So
proven.
I thought
these are for
these
those who do practice and they know they woman want that. Then I'm
Right.
just like,
then go ahead and go all
then
in.
if you go and do this,
Exactly.
make sure it happens like this and with that and
See,
this, and
and
that's
that's
going to be good.
yeah, and granted, like I'm as much as once you called me on it, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have said it like that, but I wanted to convey that point, but for you to clean it up, I'm glad you did for me because I didn't know you were coming from like a not
No, I
me.
might. I mean, I have a feeling about it,
Okay,
but I'm this dude. If I know that that's important to my woman,
you gonna do
and I
it?
know that's something that she likes and she has a feeling about it, then
Mhm.
I'll make that happen for her.
Yes, yes,
Long as she
and
understands that, like, that's not really my thing. I'm not into it, but because taking
were
care
you?
of my woman, being good to my woman, being a if I can do something like that that'll make her happy or she'll enjoy it, then I'll do it. But I probably will be like, man, you just stunting. You don't even care about, because
Did
she
you
don't
grow
care if it's genuine or not. What she
right?
caring about
She
is
want the
that
boot. She
all
want
of
the
the girls
bootsies.
see it. That's what
Do
she cares
you
about.
feel like that kind of always was your makeup, or you grew into that as you dated and
Nah,
as
I was a huge romantic.
so you've always been like
I'm
that?
I'm still a romantic, but
Got it. Okay.
what I'm not, I don't like being extorted, man, in
Now,
any
like
fashion,
you
like
like to give, but you don't like to
physically,
be
mentally,
told.
and man, let me do what I want to do. And if you don't
Yeah,
appreciate it, you
yeah.
don't appreciate it. But I like, surprises and whatever I see fit to do for my woman. And don't be like, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, you need to
Right.
sit down. And you need to find you somebody else, because who you ain't finna tell what to do and when to do is me.
Mm,
Mm.
preach.
That's
Just
right.
not gonna work that way. Because right then it's just like you ain't even got the gall to sit down and discuss with me, like, babe, I really enjoy these type of things and it makes me feel this way, so I can have a better understanding. Then I may be inclined say, how can I fulfill that for my woman or whatnot. But when you come in like, when you ain't no good because you don't do this and you don't do that, and I need you to do this, well, then I'm like, you need to go find somebody who gonna adhere to that, because your attitude and your approach is hot garbage. It's a turnoff in the first place.
Mm.
Hey, could you date a woman who had a sugar daddy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I dated a woman who had a sugar daddy.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious, like that you could understand that concept totally. Like,
Not well, I did, but that was about the most foolish thing
okay.
I'd ever done. That's the most I don't love myself move a man can make.
Really?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, I won't
But
make you unpack that wagon, but I would love to have
yeah,
that
but the
conversation.
dynamics was much more complicated.
For sure.
Age,
I'm
knowledge, experience, understanding,
absolutely.
and
And that's
so.
why
But
I said I'm sure that's probably a whole nother show. But
man,
I'm
bro,
really curious just to kind of I would love to have that conversation with you. I just say it like that.
I don't even know. I wouldn't have it on. I don't know if I could have it in front with the people. I
Okay.
love
Well,
y'all, but I don't think I could do it in front of them.
and the thing
And it's
is
to
this.
keep people safe too. This is to keep people safe.
I wouldn't want any personal details. I'm just kind of speaking from a general perspective on like because I know we've had the conversation about like polygamy, and I know that that's not the same, but it's almost in that wheelhouse of if it's me and you, but I know about them really, and I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of all the same kind of idea, right? So I was just curious in general. Shawan, could you deal with that?
Deal with.
Like, could you deal with a dude who had like a sugar mama? Like he was open about it. Like, listen, I got this lady.
He was just somebody I'll just hang out with or whatever.
No, like
he was.
This
He
like
wouldn't be my man. No, he wouldn't be my
like
man.
you could never get that close.
No, he wouldn't be my
Like
man. Absolutely
look,
not. If he just like somebody to hang out with to kill time with, then
Adrian,
I wouldn't care what he
all
do.
of that, all of the help he giving you, the stuff he buying you, the trips y'all taking.
I'm
He
saying
I
giving
ain't
like
taking
bread.
trips.
is
With,
there
I'm not taking trips with
He
man that's not my man. I'm not
but
doing all that with no
see
man that
this
I'm
what
just
I'm
like
saying, all right? See
hanging
listen,
around
Adrian,
with. That don't even make sense.
I,
all the courting he's doing, all of the hey, I
No,
got you. Don't worry about this. And he like, yeah, but Miss Josephine, she just, she break me off a little bit. I just give her some
that's
attention,
cool. That's what's up. That's
you
what's
know,
up. I
give a
ain't
little
gonna knock
But
his
sponge.
but
hustle.
I but I
Hey,
but I
give a little
love you
sponge
though.
bath. Give a little
But I
sponge
love
bath.
you.
That's beautiful.
Miss
But I
Josephine is
love you
hilarious
though.
though.
I
I'm
love
Miss
you
just with
too.
her.
He said Miss
But I love you.
I love me too.
Miss Josephine is crazy.
Everything I get from her, I'm bringing it to you.
That's cool.
So we good?
So at that point,
Yeah.
she just pimping.
No, me and you,
At that
we
point,
good. We can stay together.
Yeah. We cool.
We can stay together.
so like
We
wait,
would never be together to
wait,
begin with.
Butler.
We can't get together.
Let me tweak it like this. There's not a
Adrian's
dollar
like,
amount that you would be
no. She
comfortable
said,
with.
what part of no do you not know?
No.
Is it either one of y'all? Is there a dollar amount? There's not a dollar amount that y'all be comfortable with.
Scott, you and these dollar amounts, sir. I don't know. Okay.
No, I mean I'm
Dollar,
just curious.
hey, Knox, that's you that can be bought. Okay, bro. Just say you got a price tag, and that's it. Everybody don't have a price tag. We really be standing on some
Scott,
of
you
these,
ain't
some of these unfounded morals.
How much can somebody buy you for?
I think
some of us have boundaries, bro.
I think most people got price tags. They just don't want to show you what it is.
That's true. I agree with you,
maybe.
man. But I don't.
That's not something. But that's not something that people don't have price tags or don't think they have price tags ever think about. Like, oh, there's a price that you could be bought that I could be bought for. Like, I don't ever think like I can be bought. So I don't have a price tag where it's like $1 million.
What was the movie where the dude slept with the dude's wife?
Indecent Proposal.
Indecent Proposal.
Like
it got him out of debt.
But this is my question though. Like, is there a dollar amount where you would consider that option? That's all I'm asking. Would you
it
be like,
depends the whole situation. Depends on the person. Yeah, so many variables. It's the situation. It's the person. It's what you are required to do to get this money. Like,
the
it's
condition
so
of the
many
relationship
different
with your
things
partner.
they go into it. Exactly. Like, it can't just be like.
What was the terms of the movie? Whatever.
I can't remember. I think it was like one night with his wife.
He say just one night with his wife.
Was it $1 million?
$1 million.
So $1 million. Is there a number you would be comfortable with? That's all I'm asking.
No.
Hey, Adrian, there's a number you. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Adrian.
If somebody said 50 million one night with your husband.
With my husband?
See how you repeated
the question.
Hey, but she repeated the question. We already in hot water.
Yes, your husband.
Yo, man.
Adrian's like, my husband would not want to do it. My husband would be like, no.
I wouldn't say that. Please, man.
50 million. 50 million.
Come on now.
Did you do it? You say your husband out 50 million.
Yeah. Shit, you probably cheating for free. Shit.
Boy, we bad out in these streets. We ain't got no.
We don't have no standards, but
man, we ain't got no credibility in these streets.
Y'all don't. Y'all did that to yourselves. Y'all did that to yourselves.
Hey, she got
both. Y'all ain't got nobody to blame but y'all.
Hey, Butler, it's like, hey, she got both her feet. I'm on my way.
Yeah, that's true.
That is
this
not.
man out here that would cheat with crackheads.
That is not.
Okay,
I have turned. I have turned.
Maybe you.
Maybe lot of
you, Butler. Okay, maybe you, Butler.
I have turned down a whole lot of leg. That is
maybe
not
you.
True.
Maybe you.
Bro,
But
put that on me,
bro. Did you say
it's men out here that would cheat with crackheads?
Man,
okay,
it's men out here who would cheat,
bro. Hey, here's the thing, though. Okay, so listen.
That would cheat with their girlfriend, mama. Like, come on now.
Hold on. In fairness,
I can name the number of times I've cheated on one hand.
That's good for you. I'm just saying, you don't represent all the men out here.
Hey,
it's
time out.
Terrible men out here.
I would say there's asterisks on my cheat.
Terrible.
Here's the thing.
Terrible.
Here's the thing.
Ain't right. Fairness, I was wrong. Let me get that out of the street.
In fairness, though, here's what I'm gonna say. Here's where I agree with you, Shawan.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely dudes who would knock down anything, right?
Anything.
I'm not disputing that. but I don't think their numbers are as high as you think they are.
That's a
Because
fact.
I'm
that's
not
all
saying
I'm
that
saying.
their numbers, as far as men knocking down anything, numbers are extremely high. But I'm
I'm saying
saying
that's
men
like
cheating numbers
like
are high.
that's like 20%.
I'm saying that number ain't as high as you think either.
It
Yeah.
definitely is.
It's
It
not,
definitely is.
Adrian. It's
It
not.
definitely is.
The only
I'm a
reason,
part of that group. I would tell you if
hey,
that's a
I'm
long,
gonna
it's a high
tell
percent.
you this.
I know
I'ma
a
tell you
high
this.
percentage of men that do not cheat on their wives. They do not cheat on their girls
and have
Okay.
have ample opportunity. The
and
thing
have
is,
opportunity.
the
I
thing
know
is, you
some.
wouldn't.
And
That
that's
is the
that's the
common.
ones y'all know. And that's
No, it's
wonderful. I'm glad
and
y'all
it's
know.
some.
I'm
No,
glad
I
y'all
know
know
some
some.
guys
No,
that it's
I'm
an ample. They have ample opportunity, and they take they take advantage of all those opportunities. I'm like,
just saying,
dang, bro.
as a
But
dude,
it ain't as many as you say. I'm sorry.
I know a
Knock.
I know a nice balance of people, and I'm just saying that out of the balance of people I've come across from all different places of the world, like I've only come across a handful of people like who are sleeping with any and everybody, right? Like that
Yeah.
number is small, right? Like
Mhm.
it is smaller than what
But
you imagine.
even the men that are like promiscuous, and you know they're promiscuous.
I think a
I'm talking
lot of
about, and
times
it's a lot of men, but it's a lot of men that are secret cheaters
I
that don't
think
nobody know they cheating.
I
They
don't
got
even think.
whole
Here's the
mistresses and
thing.
side
I
chicks and
think
side
I think
families.
there.
Those be the ones. Those are the that's out here breaking women's hearts, because
Nah,
the ones that's promiscuous and you kind of know what you're dealing with is like, okay, but it be the ones that be really having that shit locked down. They the ones you would never think, and they be having a whole nother situation. That is so listen, the numbers are staggering. Okay.
I really feel like what's
She said
The
happening.
numbers are staggering.
are
Y'all
staggering.
know men right now that y'all think are just good men that don't cheat, that are. And that the numbers are staggering.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm not.
So you can't say that you don't. That
Well,
I
that's
know
why
these men,
y'all
they
can't find a good
upstanding
one. Because
men.
when you run across the good ones, you project the
You put them in
Listen,
bullhorn
we
onto the good
promiscuous
dudes.
women have
And
been
there you
damaged.
have it. And there
Women
you
have
have
been
it.
damaged.
Well,
Okay.
heal
Women
up.
have been
Well, heal
damaged.
up.
All right.
We got
It's
therapists
hard.
out there.
It's
Heal up,
hard.
damn it.
Hard. Y'all species make it hard. Okay.
Ain't no easy way to do a hard thing.
I
So
feel
just
like
do it
somehow I
hard.
got it.
Y'all species.
What
Our
you mean? We don't
species.
cheat. We don't cheat with ourselves. We cheat with y'all. So really, y'all
Boom.
species make it hard for y'all. We ain't out here cheating with our own type. We out here cheating with y'all.
Yes,
Right?
y'all are too. Y'all are out here cheating
Nah.
with your own type.
And
Are you
so
kidding?
are y'all.
Are we going with
Listen, that's the
percentages right
problem,
now?
Adrian.
Are we
I
going
don't
with
know the
look at-
percentages, but I'm saying that
Adrian, why
that's
you
a
not
really
looking
big
on your
thing.
side of the table, Adrian? You keep talking about y'all species. So you telling me you think women are just walking around here innocent, not destroying guys, not
I
breaking
didn't
their
say that.
heart,
That's not
and
what
not
we were talking.
not creating that?
We were
You're
talking
right.
about men.
I
We're
did.
not talking about women.
Yeah.
See how you trying to flip it? We weren't talking about.
No. You're right.
men.
We're talking about men right now, so we'll stay on that topic. I got you. But I'm saying this with someone who will quickly say, but what about men? But we'll discuss that on the next one.
But the numbers of men that do it is far farther than women.
You don't know. You ain't got the statistics. Right?
It is. It is.
It's funny that when
It
I
is.
say statistics, I can't use them, but she can say the numbers are way bigger. Like you could
They
use
are.
statistics in your
I
argument,
mean,
but I
I've
can't
read-
use
I've-
statistics
She
in
said-
mine.
Statistics. I have read the numbers. I don't know what they are. I don't have them on here.
Yeah,
but
B.
I've read them
Yeah, B.
because I'm not going to just say something without
I know
having
you the
proof
stirred
of
the
it just
pot,
because
B.
I believe it.
H-Rap, you the
You
stirred
know what I
the
mean?
pot, man.
I have the facts. I've read it. I know for a fact that these studies have been done, and there are numbers that greatly prove what I'm saying.
Well, then I will
have them
say I will
right
say
now.
it this way.
Y'all can look them
Adrian,
up on your
when
own
you
if y'all
come
want
back
to.
next week, what's the stats of women that cheat? What are those stats? Can you have those for us?
Yeah, I can.
Bet.
But we'll talk about that another time because I don't know what our show
I
gonna
want
be
to know
about
how
next
many.
week.
I want to know
I
how
got
many
you.
women cheat with their work husband. That's what I want.
With their work husband.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Because having a work husband is cheating.
I want to
And
know.
some of them be
Out there like Usher at the Super
They got a
Bowl.
work husband in each department.
That's
Well, I gotta
bad.
have James. I gotta have James in the mailroom so I get my mail early. I gotta have Paul in
Work
HR
husband.
because he
So
gonna
I don't
Hey,
know.
I want to know in the comments at some point in time. I want to know what people number is. Like, what's your number? What's your indecent proposal number? That's what I want to know. Somebody
Indecent
tell me.
proposal number.
Yes. Hey, Brian Williams. Who else is here? Somebody tell me. What is your what
That's
number would you
H-Rap.
let some? Is that H
Yeah,
rap?
we at the that's H-Rap. We at the
Yeah,
hour, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have the
man.
hour now.
See, right when I want to get some
But then,
statistics,
no, that's
I got to go.
you put it out there. So I guess that's what
My
we'll
man
be
said
talking about.
$50. Come on, man. See, this is why you can't talk to black people, man, because they do stuff like this on their free time. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh-wee.
H-Rap,
You need to stay
stop.
away from that,
Oh
man.
Stop
man.
it, H-Rap.
You know what? I'm done. You right. We've been
Hey,
here too
H-Rap is
long.
on the forecast, and he has his own sports podcast as well. Man, y'all definitely got to check him out, man. They did some reviews over the Super Bowl. H-Rap, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man. You said a couple of things we would have argued about, but man, it was good. You held your own in that one, man. You know, especially since your other partners wasn't there, because they are Valley-Gat, I'm talking about doing big things out on the Las Vegas scene. But yeah, man, glad you could stop through and holler at us, man, and grace us with your presence. But man, now Knox, that's what we're gonna discuss, man. That's what
I need to know the indecent proposal numbers, man. I need to know what numbers.
Indecent proposal numbers.
I just want to know what is the
But
number.
then we need
like?
to let's just go and put it out there so we can make sure folks come in. Since you want to be in there, since you want to know everybody's boundary breaking point.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, hey,
I'm breaking my commitment to somebody. I'm breaking my own personal moral values, and here's the price tag on it. Boy,
this is all I'm saying.
Nice.
I know you love your wife, but what dollar amount is worth risk
I would
versus
never.
reward?
There is no amount of money that I would take or receive or accept and let someone else have access to my wife. Period. Point blank. Matter of fact, I would try to figure out what he does, where his money comes from, and I would try to separate him. Listen, I would try to separate him from it.
Because he got issues for trying to sleep with your wife.
Don't disrespect me like that, bro. And don't disrespect her like that.
You know what?
You see how you know, because you've been a husband before. You know that you don't play. You ain't no man supposed to touch your wife.
I
salute you on that. Okay,
I respect that so much. I respect that so much,
bro. I didn't damn near whoop
these
the
guys
pastor.
It's men out here
I
that
damn near
don't
whooped a pastor behind my because I mean I say, bro, what are you handling? Man, bro, ain't no level of praise, and I'm trying to, bro. I had to sneak. I said, man, I don't even play that. It ain't. You can't sneak it. You can try to be passive aggressive about it, man. I said, man, I'll air this thing out. Not with no gun, me, because I ain't no shooter. I use my bare hand. I want you to know who did it, when they did it, and what for.
Is there a number where you Is there a number where you would sacrifice yourself?
What you mean? Myself?
Yeah. Like if somebody was like, I want one night with your
That's
husband.
Why I don't like you, Knox.
Because
why we got to see? I was on the road. I was getting love from the people, and then it came to me, and now I'm like.
Is there a number you offer yourself up for?
I'm like H-Rap, $50.
Well, on that note, must be time to go.
Must be time to go.
Y'all
Absolutely.
are funny.
No, but I'm gonna think about it,
Knox.
I'm gonna think, is there a number? But I'm gonna be honest, it would be up to my wife. I'd be like, is that something you comfortable with? And I'm gonna
because I feel like it's gonna ruin your relationship in the long run, though.
It will.
It definitely is. At some point, it's going to
unequivocally.
It's going to change your relationship in that moment. Like in that moment, it's gonna change. Yep. So you got to decide if money is worth that, and if it is, then I guess hey. But
before we go, damn it, we finna break the rules. Listen. Y'all think about this because I want y'all to answer next week.
Okay.
Your significant other, you meet them. They've been in another relationship because people been in relationships, been married before, right? Your new boo has a tattoo of their ex. Okay.
Oh yeah, this was great.
On their entire back. Like a portrait of them on their back.
A portrait, not just like a name.
No, not a name, not just a small, symbol. A portrait of them, their face, what they look like on their back. You good or no?
No.
Don't answer.
I already answered it.
She said,
I already answered that for you. Nah.
and what made me think of that? Because it's like letting someone else, y'all are together. It's not like they ain't never been with nobody else before, but it's like once you make that commitment and that connection together, you're like, I'm finna fill that cup up, man. I'm finna search the whole house. If you get my drift, I'm finna hang pictures. I'm finna, hang pictures. I'm gonna redo the stucco in there. It's gonna be all butlerized.
Hey, is
right?
that Butler? But is
nobody
that tattoos in general, or is that like what I'm saying? Like for example, not a portrait, but what if they have like the like just a name, something small, whatever?
No, the question is
initials.
To y'all. I'm just saying a portrait on their back.
I was just curious about tattoos in general. Okay, I'll wait. My bad.
What you? Oh, like I mean, you can pose.
Like I'm saying, like if somebody had like their ex name, somewhere on their body, whether it was small.
If I'm gonna tell you, if they have an ex's name or initials on their body, and on their own, they don't want to get rid of it, then I probably wouldn't even be.
Is that flag too red for you?
It's neon red.
Neon red, says Butler. He's so funny.
I know, man.
He's so funny.
H-Rap said, "You know what's funny, my man, Anthony? His wife has that."
As what? What would be next?
He had a partner named Anthony. He said his wife has that. I think a picture of him on her back.
Oh.
Oh, did she get it and for a commemoration of him after he passed? Like she got his tattoo?
And the one circumstance or situation I knew of, that was the case. Got the guys, but she got remarried.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta get off now because we don't get off now. We ain't never gonna get off. In fact, listen, no, I'm ready to go right now. Y'all better get.
He don't want to tell you. He want to save it. Okay, well, we can talk about it another time.
All right, we'll say that. We'll say that for next time. And Anthony said yes. No, that both have it. They both have it.
I think they both. Had it.
They both had each other. Wow.
But now,
wow.
Yeah, that's got some angles to it. But anyway, I'm gonna let the agent wrap us up.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us today on Is It Wednesday Yet? Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok. Do we got TikTok? Yeah, TikTok, Facebook group. Follow the BS3 network. Just find us, follow us, support us.
We everywhere. You ain't never there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
To all the beautiful women out there. If nobody else tell you.
Okay, Barry White.
Butler told you.
Listen, I can't wait till Butler get married so he can say all the mean stuff he be thinking. Because I realize right now he still be campaigning. He still be trying to collect his little campaign money. So he can't alienate none of his supporters.
No, this is nothing mean. I know this is
like
me,
Butler.
bro.
At what point would you break up with your woman? I would never break up with a woman. I would stay with her forever. Even if she ran me into the ground, I would just buy a casket and lay there until she was ready to come with me.
Hey, Knox, I tried it, and that's just not a good move. And it will never happen again.
No, you're the best, bro. You are the best. You're the best, bro. You're amazing.
Yeah.
On that note, guys, y'all too. Good people, we thank you again for joining us on another Wednesday. Until next Wednesday, y'all be safe out there. Peace.
Gotta get to the bag and to the